pretend I wasn't recording. Okay. What did I do? Ooh, I know what to do now. No, I gotta. Can I do it? How do I do it? Like this? Or like this? Like this? No, like this. Well, that doesn't seem right. Okay, let me just do it. Let me just do it. Hello. Okay. The beanie. Where's my other beanie? Alright, this is my support stuffed plushie. This mic. Alright, welcome to my first ever Reddit stories video. That's right. I'm doing it too. This Reddit story edition is music related because why? I am a music channel. If you didn't know, this channel is all about pursuing music and succeeding in the music industry. But today, we are listening to Reddit stories, okay? We're gonna be reading in Am I the Asshole subreddit. This one is called Am I the Asshole if I tell my friend who is pursuing music that she can't sing? Okay, first of all, oh, I can't believe I'm making my first Reddit video. I'm so excited. I'm kind of obsessed with Reddit videos. I love how this is the first one I'm reading, because this one hits home. I want to make music, and whenever I sing out loud in public, because I love attention, nobody will tell me that I sing good. So I'm always like, well, do I sing good? And there's gonna be another video that I'm making coming up where I learn how to sing for 3 weeks straight to get better at it. And I realized, no, I wasn't good at singing. So this hits home. My 23F friend, 23F, who I've known since freshman year of high school, is currently pursuing music in LA. She is an incredible writer and went to a great private liberal arts school in California for writing. So many of us thought she would pursue songwriting as opposed to singing. She has released 3 songs and has an album on the way, and they are just bad. She got a horrible timbre. Timbre? Timbre? Is it timbre? Timbre. How do you say it?
Timbre.
Timbre. Timbre. Got it. She's got a horrible timbre. It's flat and whiny with weird modulation and pitch. Why do I feel like I'm being attacked? And she's even worse live. Oh, that's this is so hurtful to read. All of her LA friends are gassing her up, telling her she's amazing and supporting her, but I wonder to what extent it will hurt her in the future when someone in the industry finally says those words, "You can't sing." I want to support her and her future, but it's tough to watch her actively and ambitiously pursue something she's objectively bad at. Wouldn't it be better for her friend to say something, or should we all just wait it out? Should I read the update? There's an update because this was 3 months ago. Update. Thank you everyone for a lot of constructive criticism and for calling me in. Though some of you definitely called me out, I appreciate the reminder that art is never objective and that singing is a skill that you can work on. I'm going to continue to support my friend's career and keep my mouth shut. The top comment here that also got a badge says, this is such a difficult situation because you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. I too have had this situation before where I'm the one that can't sing. No, I too had a friend who has made songs, and they're not really in the industry, but they're making songs and they're putting it out there and they're going to school for it as well. And in my honest opinion, for the longest time, I thought that this person, I didn't think that they were the best either. And I also kept my mouth shut because I wanted them to pursue their dream. I said, I hoped that they will develop it over time and then they would become better for it. I can't tell them, hey, you suck at it, maybe you should stop. No, they clearly have a passion for this, and so do I. And I also wasn't really good at singing, so who am I to say, hey, stop? Why would I do that? You need to pursue your dream no matter what I believe, no matter what my objective is about how well you sing, you know? And then later on, I've grown to like their way of singing. It actually really fits with their kind of music that they're doing. So not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to like when I sing, and that is okay. The top comment here that has a golden badge or whatever badge that is says, worst part is that it seems like this is a dream that she believes it's worth pursuing, and you don't want to be that person to crush somebody's dreams when they're trying their best to make it possible. If you don't tell her, someone else will sooner or later, and they'll hurt you. As her friend, did you look out for her? If you do tell her, there's a possibility that she might think that you're not being a supportive friend. To be honest with you, if I were in your situation, I would not say anything and I would support her and her dream as best as I could because she's working very hard to achieve this. Yes, she might not be the best singer, but music is very subjective. There are many artists in the world that I think are not talented, but they always sell records and even sell out their concerts. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, and that's okay. She'll be able to deal with that, knowing that she tried her very best and that her loved ones supported her all the way. I full heartedly agree. There's plenty of bands that I listen to where they're purposely like sounding very like nasally, raspy, kind of like, I don't know, if you visualize a sound that a trash would make, sounds like that. And it sounds awesome to my ears. Music is subjective. Unless she sits you down and pleads for an honest critique of her vocal ability or asks why you think she's not getting traction, keep it to yourself. If she does, I'd say that the industry is so tough that you think she had more success using her amazing songwriting abilities for established artists. And the OP said, "Thank you." Another person says, in quotes, "You're a good singer, but you're an amazing songwriter." End quote. Only if asked. YWBTA. I think it means you would be the asshole. And then, no. You do not tell her that she cannot sing. You do not even suggest it. There's nothing to be gained from that in the friendship. Is that what nobody told me? Because I would have been, I wouldn't like hate you as a friend and stop talking to you if you told me I sucked. I would just be devastated that somebody finally told me something. Vocal lessons and a ton of effort will help a lot. Her position right now isn't end all be all. Second, with a modern tech, she can be made to sound great. Third, quality and taste are very subjective. You want to help her, which is fine. But at the moment, you don't sound supportive. You don't believe in her. All you believe is that one day she will be hurt. And what do you expect to happen then? She'll stop? If you truly want to support her, start with believing in her. Believe that there's a path to her pursuing music. Once you've done that, honestly, only then can you start helping. You might one day ask her about how she trains, if she has a good vocal coach, about how she is developing her style, and if her career is stalling. You might help her in finding new directions. Maybe one day she'll be a songwriter instead of a singer. And it's not your task to define her path. You can just help her on her way. Very, very, very good tidbits. Wouldn't have said it any better. This person was ruled out as the asshole. Story number 2. Am I the asshole for insulting my bro's music taste? How can I relate so well to all of these? Just 2 stories so far. I was insulted for my music taste, of course. I was an emo kid back in the day. Seriously, my favorite band of all time is All Time Low. They're an emo band. Of course, I've been made fun of, but like, did that stop me? A little bit. So I, 16 female, was taking my bro home and let him be in charge of music. He was playing a song, and the intro seemed funny to me, so I said, "Your music is ass." That's how I imagine them giggling. That's how I giggle. Like that, just like that. He replied in kind of a joking tone, or at least that's how I thought. I took it since I was joking in the first place. He said music is subjective. Music is subjective? I replied with something along the lines of saying he has objectively bad taste to a subjective matter. It's kind of sick though. Kind of sick burn if he took it like a joking matter. At this point, I was smiling and kind of laughing and thought we were just kidding around. Then he said that I was being rude. I was taken aback since he always joked like this. Nothing is off limits unless stated so. So when he said I was being rude after I thought we were both joking, I got defensive. I started asking why what I said was wrong, and then I said that I was genuinely joking and that I like his music taste, and that the song that was playing was one I actually like listening to on my own. Siblings. He claims I couldn't just apologize and that I was offensive and can't admit when I was wrong. I tried explaining to him when things cool down that I genuinely don't know what I said that was any different to our normal jokes. Keep in mind, our jokes can get pretty vicious at times, so to me this was tame. He literally told me once that redheads shouldn't have rights. I'm a redhead, along with all the other redhead stereotypes. I agree with your brother. We talked more, and I did apologize for getting defensive, but I also said that I still want to understand what I said was wrong. He said because things were quiet and that because it was out of nowhere that it was rude, and also it was shaming his music taste. I'm gonna keep my opinions to the end. I asked if he didn't want me to make jokes about his music anymore, but he said no, that I just came off as an asshole. But instead of doing what I had done, I should have apologized and let it go. But the thing is, I didn't understand what I did wrong, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't do it again. I told him that I would never not ask why if he says something offended him, if I don't understand why. I will apologize, but I will also ask why. I don't know what I'm doing. Initially, I did come off defensive, but when we talked later, all I asked is what I did. So, am I the asshole? If so, what do I do next time? And how do I rectify this? Okay, my opinion is that this feels weirdly convoluted for what this situation is, you know? I feel like this shouldn't have even been a post. I feel like they got it all under control. Obviously they're not the asshole. They just thought they were joking around. She thought she didn't know what boundary she was stepping over, so she asked, hey, what did I do wrong? And he was just like, oh, it was just a certain way that you joked about it when it was silent. It's also, and I feel like you're also shaming my music taste. I just feel like these siblings, with this specific situation, they both got a little sensitive with him. I think it was mostly the brother, honestly. For somebody with 4 siblings, why is this hard for me to be like, yeah, you're the asshole, yeah, you're not the asshole, you're sibling, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I just feel like their music taste, your brother's music taste, was just, it hit a sore spot with him. And just with the whole situation, despite you doing it unintentionally, he took it as intentional. And it wasn't that. You're clearly not the asshole. I say your brother needs to understand that you didn't do that intentionally. But because you took it initially as defensive, he thought you were doing it intentionally. You see how this is? Top comment says, not the asshole. If your dynamic is taking playful jabs at each other, it's reasonable to be confused if all of a sudden he's taking personal offense. Yeah. Can't really judge tone over text, but perhaps he was receiving your I was joking as a dismissal of his feelings, and your I don't understand as a distraction to the hurt feelings he was trying to communicate. I'm not defending his reaction by saying this, because frankly he needs to chill the fuck out, but a different approach might be more beneficial here. Yeah, I agree. He needs to chill. Maybe he shouldn't initially come at it where like he's all offended, assumes that you were being hurtful to him. This is just something that you build up as you get older, whatever. This is something you also have to build up more when it comes to siblings, because when you're with your siblings, everything that you learn to be mature goes out the window. See, I act like a 5-year-old around my siblings. Alright, this comment continues to say, by different approach, I mean just don't insult his taste in music again, even in joking. He's demonstrated to you that he's very sensitive about it, so you can set a boundary for yourself around it. Yeah, yeah. Clearly, this is a sore subject for him, and it's okay. That's okay. Music is a sore subject for me, too. For some people, music is a tool for top level entertainment, background noise, or they pair it like cheese and wine to a task like driving or working. I like how they describe that. Others assign a far greater level of emotion to it and may embody it as part of their core identity. For these people, sharing a song they like can be deeply personal and an expression of vulnerability. Yes, I am one of those people. If I share a song to you, I am being vulnerable and showing you how I feel through music. Sometimes when I hear a song, that is the only way I feel a certain, much more broad and complex emotion. Yes, I'm so quirky and pick me. Oh, yes, I'm so quirky and special and different. But that's how I feel. But like when I do give out music to people, like when I do play it out loud, I also know that not everybody's going to like it. And usually that never happens because my music taste is amazing. But yeah, I don't try to take it so personally because am I lying to myself? I just try not to take it so personally. It is my thing, and not everybody has to understand it. Okay, personally, I've always learned this person is a big ass paragraph. I've always leaned towards the latter. At 16, people rejected my taste. It felt like an attack on my identity. Kinda hurt. As I matured, I realized that I didn't need to seek validation for what I like, and it was an experience I could appreciate all by myself. When my wife cracks a joke when the banjo comes on, I'll fire right back with a yeah. Cosmo, it's just me. Cosmo, it's just me. It's just me, Cosmo. Cosmo, it's just me. Cosmo, it's just me. She laughs, I laugh, and when she wants to put on an MCR, on full blast and starts scream singing, I'm right there with her. Not my cup of tea, but she's passionate about it. I love when people find intimacy in their songs. Regardless of my preferences for music, for some, music is an expression of the soul. It feels good watching people develop that. I so believe that. That's why I love making music so much, okay? That's why I want to make music because it's an expression of the soul and I want people to hear my soul. That's what you ask. No. Okay. Only reason I shared this anecdote is to give you a different angle. My story might not be true for your brother, but when I say the subject might be a sore spot for him, I hope that this take leaves you feeling less frustrated about not bringing it up. Another angle is he looks up to you and was seeking your approval in his choice of music, and he got hurt in that respect when you rejected it, even if it was just in jest. Another comment says, "Oof, you just hit a nerve with him. Sounds like you two just have different ideas about what's funny. You both need to chill out a bit, though. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. I guess that's why there's no verdict on this one, huh? Alright, story 3. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my cousin perform music at my dad's birthday party? Very interesting. My dad's 60th birthday party is next weekend. My cousin, Lexi, is an aspiring musician and asked if she could perform a 30-minute set during the party. 30 minutes. The issue is, Lexi's music is not my dad's taste. At all. He likes classic rock and she plays R&B pop stuff. Oof. As somebody who likes more rock and not so much R&B pop stuff, yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it either. I told Lexi that if I didn't think it was a right setting for her performance, and I had already hired a local classic rock cover band that my dad loves, Lexi got really upset and accused me of undermining her dreams. My aunt said Lexi deserves a big platform to showcase her music, whatever this even means in this context. They are acting as this was her concert. But this is my dad's birthday party that I organized and paid for. I don't think he should have to sit through this music that he doesn't like. Lexi is now saying I'm a selfish gatekeeper in the family. I tried to compromise by letting Lexi make a speech, but she refuses. Am I the asshole? I want my dad to enjoy his party, not watch an amateur music set he won't like. But my family says I'm crushing Lexi's potential big break over favoritism. Can I say what I want to say now? Why is there so many crazy people in all these Reddit stories? There, I said it. I said it. There are so many crazy people in these Reddit stories. I didn't know people with this kind of insanity exist in such a high population in this world. Like, come on. Deserving a big platform? This is a birthday party. This is a birthday party? You can say the same thing about a clown. You know, like a clown. Dude, it's a birthday party, okay? It's a birthday party. It's not a concert. And if the person who is hosting it, paying for it, says no, then no, okay? Accept it and move on. There are better concerts out there. All right, I'm trying to picture it in Lexi's shoes. I'm Lexi, and I'm going to do R&B. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I'm gonna do R&B pop stuff for my uncle's birthday party. This is a big thing for me. That's where the delusion comes. I can't see it in her shoes. I can't picture it. This is a big thing for me. Nobody's going to record it. Nobody's going to be like, hey dude, you should come to my third uncle twice removed's party next year. I feel like Lex is gonna show up again. Nobody's going to do that. I mean, sure, they might love it and might support it and tell other people, but there are other opportunities, you know? You're not gonna have your dreams destroyed because you missed one opportunity. They're definitely not the asshole. You even told Lexi that you don't think her music is the right setting. If it was a birthday party that somebody loved listening to R&B and pop stuff, they would be over the moon if you wanted to do this for 30 minutes. But they like rock. LP also added, I'm happy to support Lexi's music in other ways, but my dad's milestone birthday party just the right venue for her genre. This day is about him. I think it's fair to want his music taste prioritized at his own birthday party. Or am I being unreasonable here? Absolutely not. You're not being unreasonable. You're thinking about your father, which is great. You could easily think like Lexi and be like, I want to put my music on. No. You're being a great child. You're being an amazing adult child. You're being a great child to your father. Somebody commented underneath, I tell her your dad only likes classic rock, and that's why you're doing this for his birthday. Very good, very good. Somebody said not the asshole. Lexi sounds desperate for a gig, and you are not the manager. Yeah, Lexi does sound pretty desperate. And people run away from desperation. So, Lexi, advice for you. It's going to be okay. You're going to get a gig. Anything else, guys? Somebody else said, deleted, actually, said, not the asshole. She'll have to develop a thicker skin than that if she's doing music. Could also be an age thing if she's young. Somebody else commented underneath, the gig where nobody listens, the gig where people start to leave, the gig where nobody turns up, the gig where she gets heckled. Reminds me of a gig at my own local pub years ago. A group of us went for a few beers, and this pretty lame singer started performing. We, and everyone else, just ignored her and carried on talking. Her wannabe boyfriend went all white knight, going around asking people to be quiet. The heck? My mate basically said, no, we're having a drink and talk. And if she was any good, people would listen and deal with it. And the pub landlord, who'd overheard, said to the white knight, you heard the man. We got two more. Not the asshole. Lexi may not be cut out for the life of professional musician if she can't even handle this. Tell the aunt to f off and quit being an enabler. I'd encourage Lexi to seek more appropriate venues for her to launch her career. Not the asshole. Performing at your uncle's birthday party is hardly a big platform. Unless that uncle happens to be really famous, which isn't the case here. But for the sake of the family, you might ask your father what he'd like. It's his party after all. Alright, this is our last one. Am I the asshole for listening to LGBTQ plus music? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Ooh, I'm double prepared for this one. As a musical queer myself, as a musical gay myself, I, 16 female, have recently started listening to Chappell Roan songs, as well as the one popular lesbian TikTok song, Sailor Song. I should really be getting into Chappell Roan. Like, seriously, what am I doing wrong? H-O-T-T-O-G. I haven't heard a Sailor Song. Anyway, I really like Sailor Song, so I put it on repeat sometimes, especially when I'm doing schoolwork. My lesbian friend, 16 female, Sarah, not real name, has told me that the song, along with another song called Sophia, are really gay. I felt kinda uncomfortable for the topic, so I tried to switch the conversation. But she was adamant that we talked about it. I told her that I wasn't gay, but I just liked how the song sounded, and that I liked the type of music. Okay, you do you. If you like it, you like it, you know? You don't have to be gay. You don't have to be queer. She seemed okay with this at first, then asked me again why I was listening to the song if I wasn't LGBTQ+. I got a little annoyed at this point. Fair, fair. I told her not everything has to have a reason behind it. It was awkward because Sarah kind of had a history of saying LGBTQ plus in everything, including teachers. Guilty! Alright, being gay is fun. Sometimes when you get into the LGBTQ, why can I not say it today, plus community, you get a little overboard shipping everyone. It's only like, appropriate with like cartoon characters, I feel like, for the most part, like, like let your dreams get wild, but like for real life people, that's the thing you shouldn't do. There's a limit to everything. And like it's just a craze. We all go through it. Some of us don't get out of it. Like Garfield and Link. Shit. But no, you can't. That's kind of comfortable to ship like schoolmates or teachers. Like they have their own life. Real people. That's not fair game. Cartoon people is fair game. Real life people, maybe don't do that. And everything, including teachers. She called it a gaydar, which I thought was pretty funny, but I also told her that even if somebody acts a certain way, doesn't mean they're LGBTQ+. She shipped me and other female friend, which was kind of weird to me. Anyways, she kind of got mad at me for this comment and left. I want to apologize that I kind of want second opinions too, / advice. Should I not be listening to this kind of music? I feel bad because what if this type of music isn't for me? Am I the asshole? Please help. Please, 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 please. Tell me what to do if I am the asshole because I want to fix our friendship. It is kind of fun to ship real life people, but like keep that to yourself, I think, Don't tell people, that makes it awkward. But people don't do that just in the sake of gayness, in the sake of queerness. People ship people in a straight passing relationship too. People do that all the time, especially parents when it comes to like their own children. They do it to their own kids, and like that's weird as well. Everybody has argued that children are children. Don't ship them with anybody, especially when it starts to develop a consciousness and then they get really weirded out. Like it's just not fun. It's not usually fun for anybody. So don't do it. Unless they give you permission, whatever, unless they give you permission. Edit. What do I do if I'm not the asshole? Like, how do I talk to her about it? So people in the comments said, it's music. If everyone had to be gay to listen to artists, Queen would make so many people gay. That logic makes no sense. Basically, not the asshole. I'm straight and can't stop listening to Chappell Roan and Orville Peck lately. I also love George Michael for as long as I can remember, but I just don't get the gatekeeping of artists. Yeah, that's weird. Why do you have to be a certain thing to enjoy something? Unless it's, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's that word. Damn. If that is a legitimate rule that stands, god damn, my whole taste is ruined. Oh, someone else commented, it's LGBTQIA+, you prick. Someone else commented, nobody cares. And someone else commented, oh my god, no, it's LGBTQIA2S+, you prick. Abbreviation is it's just that, an abbreviation. It also leaves something out, which is covered by the plus, not the asshole. You can listen to whatever music you like. Queer people enjoy music by straight artists. Straight people enjoy music by queer artists. Seriously. There's a lot of straight artists, and like, do queer people just don't listen to that? Shit. I can't listen to All Time Low anymore. I can't listen to Black Veil Brides anymore. I need to scroll through my Spotify. Assuming they're all straight. I can't listen to Dance Game and Dance anymore. I can't listen to Sea Haven anymore. I can't listen to kind of like spitting anymore. I can't listen to Pedro the Lion anymore. I can't listen to Pretty Sex anymore. I can't listen to Oso Oso anymore. I can't listen to Of Love anymore. I can't listen to Declan McKenna anymore. Actually, I don't know about Declan McKenna. If he's queer or not. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't listen to Imp Joy anymore. I can't listen to Butthole Surfers anymore. I can't listen to Other Lives anymore. Sorry if Butthole Surfers just came out of left field. Dusty Springfield's Son of a Preacher Man was an old straight anthem. When Tom Goss sang it, he showed that the gay isn't the song as much as it is in the listener. Katie Lang's Crying is another example. Counterwise, the Indigo Girls and Brandy Clark are queer artists with a large straight audience. As far as acting a certain way, many of the gospel musicians in the 50s and 60s were queer. Other than romantic sexual actions, there's no way that an LGBTQIA plus people act differently. Listen to whatever music you want to, but it sounds like your friend needs to look at you rather than at your music. That's it. We covered 4 stories here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we all agree. And if you don't, that's okay. You can comment down below what you don't agree. Add your own spin on it. I don't know, bop it, twist it, spin it, okay? This was fun. I would love to do this more often in the future. More music and the assholes performing, acting, whatever, rehearsing, anything involving what I do. And if I don't find anything, we could do Bridesmaids. I don't have an outro yet. So, I can't listen to Elton Smith anymore. I can't listen to Sydney Sprague anymore. I can't listen to Regina Spektor anymore. I can't listen to the list goes on. I can't listen to Slipknot anymore. I can't listen to Kurt Cobain anymore. I can't listen to Death Cab for Cutie anymore.